Go live. We are live on YouTube right now. And we are also live on LinkedIn. And I'm sorry for the echo. Yeah. We are live on YouTube right now. Oh.
Amazing.
Live on LinkedIn. Where is this happening? Oh, yeah. We are live on YouTube right now.
Just get the sound.
Live on LinkedIn. Where is this happening? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? I'm sorry. It's somewhere in the background playing. I'm not sure where. Oh, it's here. Okay.
It was a good start.
It was an amazing start.
We're getting better and better.
With each stream.
Our fourth stream, and it's almost smooth now.
It is amazing. Okay, well, let this. No. Stop this. I will stop this. Yeah, we should post on LinkedIn that we are live, because I don't think anyone will actually come on YouTube today, because I managed to fuck up the promo. So let's do a quick post. Alex, you can entertain.
Predrag.
Audience of 0 people.
I will entertain Predrag in the meantime.
Thank you. Actually, just spilled coffee on myself, Alex. So
Really?
not a great start.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Is it your fetish?
didn't learn how to drink when I was younger, so now I'm paying the price.
Yeah. Was it like super hot?
I don't know. It was not hot, but like I have a white shirt, so it kind of like fuck up
Yeah,
symbol.
that sucks. And probably just threw it in the trash, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can wash it, but you look like a homeless person.
As always. That's always pretty.
Yeah, that's true. But I have still better fashion sense than you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will improve my fashion.
Wow. But
Very stylish.
Do I look epic or
Trying
like
a bit-
person?
trying a
Like,
bit too hard.
Your fashion is like, where did you get this?
From a dumpster, bro.
How is the sound? The microphone, we are using different microphone today, Alex. So how is
Sounds good, I think.
it? Okay, cool to hear it. Okay, so I posted on LinkedIn. We are live on YouTube. That's good. You can post as well.
Almost as good as Blue Yeti.
And I will open the structure from last week, because I didn't have time to prepare the structure for this week.
So we're only doing YouTube and LinkedIn.
Yes.
Maybe I'll post YouTube to one specific channel. Just give me a second.
It doesn't help. The structure doesn't help. So now more than ever, the questions from the audience are important for us.
Actually, we have a basic structure. Like, do you want to show the landing page and the progress on the?
Yeah, we'll go through the product. We'll go through the product again.
Yeah, we can just start with what we've been working on this week, I guess.
Yeah, to be completely honest, this week for me wasn't the strongest week. Like, I had 3 really strong days and 2 really weak days. And that's sometimes happens.
Today. I don't have a structure. The stream was broken.
No, today is actually a good day. And yeah, and I was working on landing page for the new Valor Studio, because Predrag will demonstrate a bit later that we are moving pretty fast right now, and hopefully next week we will be ready to have everything on staging and see how it works and test it a little bit, and maybe even release it, but we will see. And I'm getting ready the new landing page, because again, we are moving away from local recording to live creation, live studio, where you can really make, and this is what you see right now, where you can make your content look epic. and you can change the layouts, you can change the background, you can add stuff like this. It's very impressive, very nice. And it will be recorded, and then there is the editing studio where you can edit everything. You can cut the parts that are not great, because when you are repurposing your content, you may want to cut the intro, because, for example, right now our intro wasn't that great. We waited for some to sync the stream on LinkedIn and YouTube, so we want to cut that. And hey, Stefan, nice to nice to have you here. And you can edit it, you can repurpose it, so you can select any piece of text and export it. Again, Predrag will be showing that. It's really cool, actually. It's really cool, and we really want to use it for our content, for repurposing these streams. Hey, Alec. Yeah, the GIF overlay. Yeah. It's impressive.
Actually surprised it works. It's cool.
It's funny that it's something that I edit randomly before the stream started, just to play
Alex,
around.
no. While I ramble here, you can download a few more, few funny GIFs that we can rotate through the stream. It may be funny,
Wait, you're underestimating me. Do you think I have to download it?
Oh, you already have it? Yeah.
Don't you know I already have a folder?
Oh, let's do it. Let them pour in. Let's go.
No, I'm actually gonna download.
So I was working on the landing page. I just did the kickoff of the landing page, where we are talking about that there is the streaming, who is the streaming for, and what and stuff like that. And I will be actually showing it. I can actually show it maybe right now. And also I was chatting about the product with the guys and where we are heading, what's next, what we're going to add. We got some amazing inspiration. And there is so much right now that I want to add to the live studio, so much, and we are not yet focusing on it, and we will be focusing on it right after we release the editing studio. There is so much from the comments, from having chat, but also to sandbox, even, which is what I call the option to play around with this with the layout, how you want, and add anything anywhere, even having layers and stuff like that. And so much is coming, and the result will be so cool, and you will be able to do so much and produce such amazing content in the studio that I'm just we need more developers to make it happen.
Can you maybe talk a little bit more about what do you mean by the scenes? Because this is the big difference. But right now, with the version of Velder we have right now, it's really basic. But the vision, I think, is quite interesting. But maybe it would be good to get an idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure if if I want to share it already, but maybe yes, maybe we can. The idea is that when you are right now, you can choose between different layouts like this. So I can display the dominant speaker, that is us right now. I can show us in full screen or with containing the aspect ratios. I can share the screen, and that's cool. It's super easy to use and super easy to switch while we are streaming. But for example, you are presenting something or you really want your show to you look unique, or maybe you have some idea for some format that doesn't fit into these layouts. We plan to introduce a feature where you can take anything, which means you can take elements. And what I mean in terms of elements, it's us. It's our window is one element. Alex's window is the other element. The logo is the element. The background is the element. These GIFs, I'm not sure what I'm adding because I can see it right now. This is element. And you can take it and drag it around and position it where you want. You can add shadow. You can change the corner radius. You can change outline. So there is a lot you can do. And that's the sandbox. But what is the issue is that you can only prepare you can do it only live if you don't have scenes. But if you introduce scenes, which is something like slides in PowerPoint, you can prepare these scenes, these slides, and move everything around so it's where you want it to be. And then you can stream and change between the scenes. And this is really powerful because you can create the presentation almost like this. And I will be showing designs probably next week or maybe after that, but because it's maybe hard to imagine. But this is the general idea, and it will be really funny.
Yeah, I think basically the idea is to first of all have more customization, but also avoid these awkward moments where you spend 5 minutes changing everything basically.
Yeah.
So not do it live, so you can just pre-create your scenes and just in one click basically switch them and continue to next scene.
Yeah, exactly. It will be really powerful.
It's
Yeah,
also
that's
just
true.
in the idea stage, so it may change, guys. It doesn't depend, but like we want to do it.
Yeah, I also
And-
like that with the next level of customization, it means like all the streams won't look the same once more people start using it. So not everybody will have the same like layout, same background, same stuff. You will like be able to do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think this is actually what we are struggling like the most right now with the streaming customization, right? Because like we want to every stream to look nice, but we also don't want people to spend like too much time designing the streams because usually they're not skilled designers,
Yeah.
So how do you solve this issue? Like this is actually I think the biggest issue with all of the streaming customization tools, where you want to give a lot of options, but if you give a lot of options, the tool will be complex, and you will need to be a professional designer basically to use it. So how can we avoid this scenario?
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's
mean,
like, yeah, sorry, Alex.
if you look at most of the like bigger Twitch streamers, they all have like designers they found somewhere just to get overlays and stuff like that.
And as Alex says right now, templates. Yes, templates. And this will allow us to create so many templates. So as soon as we have this tool to create any layout of streaming that looks really custom to your cause, to your stream, if it's a webinar, if it's a live event, maybe company all hands, maybe interview live, whatever, we can create these templates for you and let you use them, so you can really easily like onboard yourself and use this template and look amazing and customize them maybe just a little bit so it fits your company's design, and let your streams, but then also your content that you are going to repurpose with the editing studio look really cool. So that's the idea. And like there is so much more. I have a huge list of features that we want to add to Live Studio, and all of them make sense. So we need to do a good job on prioritizing them.
Yeah, maybe it would be cool to go through some of them. There's like something you want to talk about.
Yeah, I
you have like a huge list.
James is saying hi. Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Hey.
Oh, no, it's even worse than Yeti. This is even worse than Yeti, James. This is even worse. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not giving up my Yeti so easily. I'm going to fight for it. And my haircut. Oh man.
James just coming in with the truth bombs.
It's like slashing
everybody.
Alec, what is one of the features you are most looking forward to? Man, there's like right now is the scenes for me and the sandbox. Like because I love doing design, I love being creative. I'm looking forward to be able to rape the option to customize everything and like create my own designs that looks really wild here, and then make our stream looks really amazing and really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Did you just say that R word?
Yeah. But in terms of like connected to technology, not to.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay as long as it's connected to technology.
It's okay as long as it's not an AI, As soon as it's AI and you say like I will, you will get into trouble.
Yeah.
But then also the chat. Like I really look forward to have the unified chat, because that's what we would love to have right now. I would love to be able to highlight your comment, show that you commented, and then answer it. I'm really looking forward to that.
But like the chat, actually, when you have like just 2 platforms active, which we have right now, the chat is not too bad. Like you can watch it, but I think it really breaks down if you have like 3 or 4 maybe.
Yeah, it's so hard.
It starts to be really terrible.
And I want to be able to see like the concurrent viewers right now from all the platforms, not only from like being checking it here. So that's really strong.
And also we are exploring TikTok streaming.
Yeah, TikTok streaming. That's a big one actually. We got approved for being able to like use the stream feature on TikTok, and we are exploring right now how we can add these streams to TikTok. And again, what might be interesting is that with the sandbox, we can actually like really create layouts, or people can create layouts really fit the TikTok streams, and that might be really strong as well.
Yeah, just to understand, guys, like TikTok, the issue with TikTok streaming is usually that most people use their mobile phones to watch the TikTok streams. But if you stream like 16:9 aspect ratio, it looks kind of weird, on the phone. It should be vertical video basically. And maybe we could have like a separate scene just for mobile streaming, like for TikTok and stuff like that. That would be cool, actually.
Yeah, it'd be really cool because like I get like it makes sense to stream from TikTok natively from your phone. It's a strong use case, but I can see many people having a use case to stream from computer as well. Maybe because you want to invite other people and do an interview there, or present something on your screen, like teaching people, doing even webinars on TikTok. Why not? You know, like there is a lot of attention on TikTok right now.
Predrag, so how do you? The same issue would be with when you repurpose something through the editor. You wanna repurpose it for TikTok. How does it work with the aspect ratio? It's the same issue, isn't it?
Right now, we just have one aspect ratio for exporting, but in the future, which I would say actually will be like near future, I think in a few weeks, basically, we want to, like every time you export a section, you will get an option to basically select an aspect ratio of the export, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But,
So
but
in
like, it will still probably not be perfect, because like even if you take 16:9 video and like change the aspect ratio, it can, you know, like it's still 16:9 video basically. So you have to scale it in some way, one way or another. But what could be possible is that we could have like a custom scene just for a vertical video, and then you would have like 2 files in your editor basically, and you would also export in the proper video format.
So, but in the MVP, would it just like crop the video and cut out the middle part?
Probably not crop, probably contain, you know, I would say. So it will just add, for example, black bars on top. And,
no, I think for MVP you should keep the format, and because you can then
we
send
have
the video
format,
you can send the video then to your phone and upload it to TikTok and then play with it in TikTok, and that does the job. So I don't think it's important for us to do that. And then let's see in the future. We'll learn based on the feedback and also what the sandbox or the playground, what it will allow us to do. That might be really interesting to see. I'm not sure if I want to go to some more features. Maybe in the future, like, there's a lot of them, but I can go through the website. I'm a little bit insecure about it because, like, always designers showing your first design, it's wild and it's really raw and everything. So, and yeah, I didn't have so much time to spend on it, but let's go through it. Like, let's do it. Okay, so maybe I can do it in this format. Actually, it might be interesting. It's pretty cool, right?
I think dominant speaker screen share is the best. Like,
I think this is good because I can position the website so it's really in the middle.
I guess.
And we can also
use your favorite.
We can also see you, Alex, which is important.
Yeah, that's important, man.
That is important. So where to start? What I like to do with websites is having pretty long headlines and telling a lot in the headlines. And this is not super long headline, but it's also not short headline. I like the headline to be actionable and have some emotions, but the copy is work in progress. It's just to outline what we want to emphasize on, and then we will of course polish it. There are many mistakes and we'll be working on it with Alex and also thinking about the keywords and stuff like that. But I really like our headlines to emphasize emotion, to show the problem, or to show who the tool is for. So if you go to the website, you really are like, yeah, this might be for me, and that's where I go for, like, for streamers and content creators and actually everyone who believes in content, because that's what we do. So that's what I do and what I play on. And then what I also found interesting on Apple website is that they really, under the main headline, they use pretty like big font and a long paragraph to say everything important about the tool. So if you are like short on time, this is everything you need, or this should be everything you need to understand what this tool is going to give you and how you will benefit. So I'm not sure if I managed to do that, but this is the idea. Then I want to have a video here, which should be playable without sound, and it should just demonstrate the whole flow where you go from this studio, which is customizable, so you look amazing, to the editor where you can cut some parts and repurpose the content. It should be quick and show you really the whole flow for your content creation, or for not letting your stream die, because that's actually what happens so many times. Like, so many people stream and they stream to 4 people, and then their stream just dies and it's nowhere, which is a pity, because you spend so much time like doing the stream. You spend 2 hours doing the stream and maybe preparing for the stream. and you can just post it on YouTube, and it immediately doesn't die. And if you spend more time, you can turn it into clips, and it will get more views because you can make the clips around keywords that people will actually search for, and then micro content, and on and on. And that's the idea. So there will be the video. Now this part I'm not really sure about it, and also not really sure about the visuals. I'm just playing around. But in this part, I'm trying to make the people relate with the tool. So being like, hey, are you like, and that's actually also the challenge, because right now we are, to be completely honest, we are building this tool for ourselves, for a product team that wants to do content, but don't have time for doing it and want to spend as little time as possible. And I can see that this Friday stream format works right now really well. Like I can feel it works one of the best in the best ways from all our formats. And again, like a month ago, we tried with Marek shooting short videos every day again. It was fun, but it's pretty hard. But this is super easy. Like you just go on the stream, you share what you do, you interact with people, you have pretty cool content, and you go on tangents. So you really, I can see that we will have a lot of clips out of this and a lot of micro contents out of this. And I'm just sorry, checking the chat. And this is a challenge, because I'm not sure if we want this website to build around this use case only, and being like, hey, if you are a small business, or small business, why not? Small business, and you want to create content, but you don't have time for it. This is for you, and really building the website around this intention, or building it around content creation in general, which is also interviewing people, which is also live streaming, which is also doing webinars, and then repurposing it, because it allows you to do this. And what I also see is that this being in the future clickable and having links, so like SEO optimization, more landing pages for each use case. Again, so if you come to this website and you are like, yeah, I do stream, I am a content creator, and my stream die after I don't use them, I heard that I should repurpose them. Okay, it works like this. That's pretty simple. I like it. And then again, I can relate to this because my use case is that I do, I don't know, online show on LinkedIn. So I can see I'm in the right spot because I can create that, the long form. I can turn it into clips really easily, and I can also create shorts. And this is super raw. The website is super raw. I'm not even sure if it looks like this, but this is it. And then I wanted to really go into the how. So again, this structure, what I like to use as a structure for websites is why, how, and what. But you can also turn it around like the problem and explaining what's the issue and the solution you do in the first place. Then how you do it, which is this part. And this is more like what. So maybe it should be in reverse. And this is the how part. So like first you customize, stream, and interact with your audience. Second, you trim, clean, trim, and highlight the content. And what you get is the repurposed content and streamed into die. And this is the what, which is showing like underlaying the facts that I said above, that we are really delivering on it. So showing that the quality is great and having comparison videos. What's up, Alex? You got some idea?
This is so nice, man. This is my first time seeing this.
Alex is like, whoa, it's amazing.
I just copying his work, but I love the design, man.
Cool. I'm happy to hear you, because I'm blushing and I'm a bit not insecure about it that much. That you can interact and you can and this is just a layout, so it's everywhere the same, but like that you can interact with the users and how you can interact. That you can edit the content repurpose in minutes, and again, like few points how to do it. That it's reliable and really underlying, and that's actually it for right now. So yeah, this is.
This looks really nice, actually.
Thanks, man.
I think it's like the most obvious idea, but I think I like the idea of having like a general page that is not really focused on one specific audience's homepage, and then having specific landing pages for niche audience. So I don't think we should make like a homepage just for business creators. I think it makes more sense to make it general and then have specific landing pages that will get the traffic anyway. Because like I think most people will maybe actually not even arrive at the homepage. You know, they should probably, if you are doing the marketing correctly, they should arrive on the landing page and then go to homepage where all the features will be listed. but like their use case should be on one specific landing page.
Yeah, it's true. You are right. And on the main landing page, we want to really emphasize like
I think
general
the main
idea.
page is like it's the page basically, and like the entire product explained in a few minutes. You know?
Yeah.
But it like I think this example of where you have just a list of all the possible use cases is actually really good for a homepage.
Mhm.
It should not be on the niche landing page, but it should be on the homepage. I think it's fine.
Yeah, but one thing that I do, and it's also reflected in the Google Analytics data, is when I land to a specific landing page and I skim through, read through it, watch all the images and stuff, I always go back to the homepage just to check the whole thing. And
I do it as well.
this is something that's like visible even in the data, that like a lot of people are actually landing to the homepage. Like it's like our 4th or 5th most visited website or like site. So I think what you said is correct, but a lot of people land there anyways. Like even if like your SEO lends them to
but the purpose of it's true that the purpose of the homepage like this should be really showing how amazing it is or it will be, and what like really make it look like cool, you know. Like Apple does it really well. Like if you go to Apple's landing pages, they are really long. They explain everything into the detail. It's not so well made into conversions, but it really shows you like how the product is really cool. And I think that should be our landing page as well, like really showing what we are after, that it is for many use cases, and that it is really powerful. And then as soon as we introduce the scenes and everything, really show how versatile the tool is. And then having the separate landing pages for separate use cases and make them really tailored to like, okay, if you are up for webinar, this is amazing tool because you can prepare all your webinar in the scenes, make it look really amazing, edit it, repurpose it so you can do it live, but you can also put it on YouTube and get attention from that. So yeah,
I think like the specific landing page should always show like I would say the use case of creating a webinar with Welder. But then if you go to homepage, like it will be just one point, but otherwise it will be about all the possible things the tool can do. Because this is usually how as Alex said, this is usually how will you visit even the Welder website or any website. You will arrive at the first landing page for your use case. Then you will go to homepage and then you will get the entire context for the tool. So I think it makes sense. It's good.
So what do you guys think? Anyone who is watching, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the landing page? What do you like? What do you don't like? How would you do it? It would be amazing micro content. Like, how would you do our landing page?
I actually added a GIF which reflects what it's like for me to first arrive to Webflow and having to change the copy.
Okay, sure.
After Johan does the first version. Wait, it's not.
It's cropped.
It's cropped.
It's okay. It's cropped. Really,
but
unfortunately.
This is actually true. This is Alex. I'm always like just churning the website out, like because I like to get into my creative mode and I just like go and do everything and slash the copy there and everything, and then I'm like, shit, this is such a mess, and I'm like, hey Alex, can you just check it and make it work? Alex is like, yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I was working on this week, and then the product as well. I will be working on that more and more. Right now, I'm really looking forward to be focusing on the product. So, Prerak, you want to show the editor?
Yep, sure. So I can maybe speak even from Mark because he's not here, but we both worked on the same thing.
Who's Mark? I don't know Mark.
Yeah, he's like the goblin that is hiding and doing the server development.
Oh, so it's not all you. It's like we have a person there. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
We have one Eastern
He's called Mark.
Yeah.
Mark. Okay, interesting.
But like together with Mark, we.
Who is Mark again?
He's the developer, man.
Okay, sorry.
We were working on actually we are finishing the editor. I think this is the more proper way to describe it, because like I showcased like a lot of the editor last week, but we can go over it again, I think, and like show just the finishing touches because it's almost done. We just have a few more things to connect and just basically test it out before the release, because like we cannot really release it if it doesn't work. But otherwise, I think you guys, most of you can maybe start with the selecting and showing the stuff. The only real changes, except from the last week, are actually the new timeline, where now you can drag the item, and you get much more fine-grained control about where you. This is the great frame. You get much more fine-grained control of where you are in the video, and also we improved stuff like when you are dragging, it will actually scroll with you. The text will actually scroll with you, so you can see like at which point in the video you are technically. And we also edited the cutting of the video. So if you try to cut some section, you can easily revert it and it will actually show it on the timeline. So for example, if you select this, cut it, then you can see it on the timeline, and if you click on it, it will jump to the cut section. So it's just like quality of life improvements, basically. It just makes it easier to edit, cut, and export your videos. And right now we are, with Johan mainly, we are pretty happy with the UI. The only major feature that is missing is search. So our hack for that will be to create a tooltip that will tell you to do a Command F, to basically use Google Chrome search. I think it's fine because like it's usually better than most searches implemented by web pages. It works quite well. The only thing we need to do is explain it to the user that they in fact can use like Control F, because it will do everything. Like it will select the word and it will even scroll to the desired item. It basically does everything that our custom search will do. So let's just use Chrome for that and create a quick tooltip. But other than that, we are pretty much, I think, hopefully with a bit of luck, ready for release next week.
What if you cut out like only just one word? How does it show on the timeline? It's like a really short line, or is it like
right
minimum?
now it will be there, but you will probably not see it. What we need to do is expand it to a minimum of one pixel, basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought, like a minimum width, because it wouldn't be clickable. Or it would, but it would be like really hard.
It will be probably similar to something like this. Basically, it needs to have a few pixels for it to be clickable. I think this is a few words basically. So we need to make that also work with one word. But yeah, as you can see, like all of this are I would say like beta fixes. It's almost done. The exporting is working, stuff like that. But we just have to test it out and finish all of the remaining UI stuff.
Test, polish, and release.
Yeah, that's a good slogan.
I like the frame. This is me when I realized during the stream that I forgot to turn off the oven.
Why is it not displaying the?
I'm not sure actually. Technically, the GIFs and videos are like not supported, So
yeah,
stop hacking my tool, guys.
What is happening? Yeah, I broke it probably.
It's working.
No, it's working. It's not. I cannot break our tools. Never. Unbreakable. The funny thing actually is that as Predrag said today is that we were thinking about, okay, so how to hack the stream, the search, how to hack the search. And first idea was, okay, so to make the search actually working and be really powerful, it's pretty hard. It's a lot of development. So we're like, okay, so we will put a button there. And if you click on the button, it will prompt the opening of the default Chrome search, like the Control
browser
F, browser search, because it's pretty powerful search and it works in our tool. So we're like, okay, that's cool. And then Predrag came today and was like, yeah, it actually will not work. So how we are going to hack it? So
basically the issue is that you cannot like open the search from code from the web page. It's like a security issue, So basically it's not possible. The user has to do it.
Yeah, so the idea is that we will put a button there, and if you click on the button, it will
show a tooltip.
If it shows a tooltip, it will tell you to press Control and F to solve this problem. And it's funny because it kind of reminds me I think, first client when we were starting doing business, or maybe second client right after high school. We were doing a website for him. Do you remember? And he wanted like to really optimize his website for conversions. So people click on the button and start converting. And we were conversating about like how we can do it, how we can make it more converse. And I was like, yeah, we can make the button bigger and we can put it here, and also here on the bottom it should be. And he was like, can we maybe take the mouse of the user and like steer it to the button and then click? And I was like, what the heck, man? You cannot do that. Like, you can do that, but it's crazy. You cannot do that, man. The user is hijacking. I was like, yeah, but it will work. We will get more conversation. I was like, yeah, but it's my pretty crazy idea.
Yeah, this is probably better, like our idea than this. But yeah, it's kind of similar. Technically, it will not be on Click, guys, but it will be on Hover. So it's just like a tooltip, like explanation, basically, that you can in fact use browser search. It will work.
Yeah, exactly. So it's cool. It looks really nice. And as product like Marek said, Marek is finishing the API, and product will be connecting the API to the front end next week, as I understand it. And then we will have it on staging. We'll test it. We'll polish it. We'll fix some of the major bugs that will prevent us from releasing it. And then we are going to release it, and we will use it ourselves. Yeah,
exactly. We need like a one hopefully like real life test video, basically, so we can create some quick stream, or maybe use this one. We will see, just for testing.
Yeah. If you have any questions regarding product, regarding the studio, regarding what we are working on, how we started, who is Predrag, who is Marek, which I learned that we have another developer today, actually, feel free to ask us right now. I will keep the silence for a moment so people can like think about questions. You got it.
So you've been in a deep designing mode, Johan, this week.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I was. It was nice. What I like to do is that I was thinking like how to talk about it, because it's quite weird. I think talking about it with you guys, but I tend to design when I run or when I fall to sleep. Like in my mind, I just design in my mind. It's really weird.
But it sounds like something like artists would say, exactly.
Yeah, it sounds really like pretentious and like.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds
like
really
hipster, like,
yeah,
you know?
exactly. I know, but it really works. It really works because like the designers, like not the pixels, not the design, like the UI and everything, but the structure and the meaning behind the structure, and how I want to like build the website. I like to do this in these times, because when you are like in the day, there are so many things going on, but when you are on the run, like you are only on the run. And I like to just like take the thought of how the design should look like, the page or the product, the app, and just go through with it, like quietly let it running in my mind, and just like visualizing it in front of my eyes, how it could look like and what it should show where and everything. And mostly I don't like design the whole website. It doesn't work like that. But I get ideas, like interesting ideas came to my mind that will not came to my mind while I'm sitting in front of the computer, because I'm already thinking how to like what should be the text and like how maybe it should look like and everything. But like this, I can really think about the connections between all of these things. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah, but like even I mean it's true. Like even the programmers have their memes on Reddit and stuff like that, where basically like it's one of the most popular memes where when you are going to sleep, like you are almost sleeping, but then your brain activates and like it will tell you how to solve the bug. You know, so it happens with everybody who is like at least a bit more in creative profession. So you are not alone. It's okay.
Wait, Predrag, so what do you do when this happens? Like do
I go to sleep. Fuck the bug. No, but usually like you will not get up at like 1 a.m. and go fix the bug. It's usually better to go to sleep, then you will remember it and actually write the proper code to fix it.
You wouldn't write it down in case you would forget, or like after you wake up?
Yeah,
no, you will not forget because the bug is still there. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
It didn't disappear.
But it happens to me. I like to actually write it down sometimes, because I know that sometimes it's like the mind is in a state where it's already forgetting what it's doing, like as a little bit as dreaming. So sometimes when it's something interesting and I'm like, yeah, I will probably forget this, I wake up and use and write it down.
So do you still sketch, Johan?
Yeah, I do actually a lot. Actually, I can show you. And you have to navigate me because I don't see myself right now.
Share your screen.
I cannot share the screen because it's on paper, man.
Share
that
your
was the-
paper.
That was the joke. Okay, I didn't get it. So this is how it. I'm not sure. Can you? Is it? Alex, navigate me.
It focused. Nice. But I can't see shit.
Should I
It's
go
too
forward?
small.
or-
No, it's too small. Go forward.
I think we have to have like a 4K streaming for this to work out.
I don't know, man. It focused, but
Yeah, I think like this is it actually. Like this is how I sketch. Like this is the whole landing page. So I like to sketch it and write on the side my ideas or the copy or thoughts, and like continuing like this. And I do sketch a lot actually still, because I like to run. I think about it how it should look like, then I go to paper, I sketch it if it works, if it makes sense still, and then go to Figma and
Slash design and then Webflow.
Webflow.
And this is actually, I asked Johan many times, like, why doesn't he do the design directly in the Webflow? Because like it seems more efficient than basically duplicating the work.
But it's not.
But we always has like some smart answer. You know? So he basically doesn't want to save time.
No, it's the smart as answer is that your brain is in different modes, and that's why I also write design when I'm running, because when you are already in Figma, your brain is more on the logical, specific, how to make it happen side than on the side like creative and storming the ideas and having new nice ideas. So it kind of stops you from having great new ideas to innovate stuff. But if you are building some simple landing page that you already know how it should look like, or a product that you are like, there's nothing to reinvent, I do go directly into Figma or even Webflow. Like I can go dig in directly into Webflow. But if it's something where I want to bring something new to really emphasize on the product and how it works and why it's amazing and really show it in new ways, I need to start somewhere else.
fair enough, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Alex, tell us about your week and what did you do?
I was working on the setup wizard most of the time, which is like an interactive page we are building for like all content creators. You will be able to select what type of video content you are making, and it will offer you all kinds of setups based on what you picked and all the budgets and stuff like this. It will be interactive. It will be no code, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I've been researching all kinds of equipments. I think I already have that done. I'm still yet to make the specific packages. I will probably finish it today or on Monday or maybe over the weekend. I will see. And I think it will be great. We pretty much want content creators to come to the page and no need any other page. Like,
Yeah, it will be the single page for you if you are, and probably like, to be honest, for people who are starting with streaming or content creation, because when you are like 2 years in, you already know your shit and you know what you should buy and you have your preferences. But if you are starting with something new, or you are your boss says you like, hey, we have to have a podcast. It's like, wow, so much shit to do. This will be the only page you need to visit, and you will pick like what's your intention. So streaming, podcasting, vlogging outside, single with other people, whatever, and we will and you will pick your budget. So because that's all, like really important for everyone who is starting, like what's your budget, and we will show you the best setup for the budget, so you can keep going and have the best result again for the best price.
Yeah, and also there are going to be like notes which will basically tell you the accessories you need to buy to each setup. So let's say you're doing a podcast and you are going with like a mid-range budget, you will be probably getting some decent XLR microphone, but with XLR microphones you also need an audio interface. So it's going to like put a note there that you need to, or with audio interface, that's a better example because I'm actually gonna like put it in the package. But let's say like a ring light for your camera, which let's say we're going to be on like a budget setup, really cheap setup, ring light can really improve your quality. It's like what I'm doing right now. I'm only streaming like with my smartphone. So I bought a software for $5 and I bought a ring light for like $15, and it looks decent. So that's what we're gonna do. All kinds of tool tips, setups, budgets, everything in one page.
Cool. Thanks for sharing, man.
Yep. And also I was repurposing the older streams, which is terrible. The flow is awful. I can't wait to have Elder Studio. It's like
I think I hear this like after the stream. I need to hurry up with the editor.
Yeah, but it's true, and it's good. It's good proof that it's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
strong.
yeah, it's like we're really solving this for ourselves. It's the truth. And yeah, I can maybe walk you through the flow I have right now, because it's awful, and it's gonna be so much better when we actually have something of the tool done. So what I do right now, we stream, which is what we're doing right now. We record the whole thing, then I download it from the dashboard. I transcribe it in our separate transcription tool, which takes quite a lot of time because it's a big tool and I don't have the best upload at home. Then I go through the transcript and I try to remember the interesting parts. I open the file, the whole stream in VLC media player. I cut out an interesting part. Then I take that part and I put it into Veed.io. I cut it again. I put auto subtitles, and then I export it. So yeah, that's it. And with Welder Studio, I would probably skip like 80% of all the steps.
Man, that's insane.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
actually insane. It's insane. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's insane. I'm thinking, like, I really don't know. What do you think that, like, everyone who is streaming, or like, should really everyone repurpose their streams?
No, I don't think so. I think it's like it depends. It probably depends on like your growth strategy and stuff like that. Like if you're only focusing on Twitch streams, I don't think people like repurpose their stuff unless they're like bigger streamers. They can afford editors and stuff like that. Because that's what like bigger Twitch streamers are doing. That they are hiring editors and they are repurposing like their Twitch highlights to YouTube and Twitter and other platforms. But I'm not sure. It probably depends on your strategy. But I don't think every streamer should be doing this. It depends.
Sorry, our internet just died in the office, so I had to switch to phone.
And did you hear what I said? Or
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah,
Like
so
I think
you-
a half. The first half, yes. The second half.
You never say something interesting. So.
why am I even here?
No, but I agree. I agree with you that like it's not for everyone. But I really believe that it is for everyone who thinks of a streaming as a content, as a marketing channel.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you think about streaming as a marketing channel, you should repurpose your content and not let it die. And really think smart about your structure of the stream, so you can then turn it into clips. And the clips should be optimized for YouTube SEO, so people can they search for what you are talking about on the stream. And to get back to the streams, like the streams is the part where you are interacting with your audience the most, which is really interesting and gives you a lot of feedback and ideas. Then you make the clips, and then out of the clips you take the best parts and make micro content out of it, and ideally turn it into TikTok videos, turn it into Instagram videos, LinkedIn posts, and like the really prolongs the lifeline of your content. And also what you could do, and I think, and that's something I want to explore as well, Alex, is to take the clips, and if there are keywords that could be used from the clips, you should turn it also into articles. But that's a challenge. That's really a challenge. But if you like, if you right now go to a service who will produce you content for your company, they will do this. So it makes sense. But it's a challenge for us, like right
Yeah,
now.
I mean it's something that podcasters do, like with their transcript, that they turn them into blog posts if there's something interesting, if there's like a keyword that's worth pursuing. So I guess yeah, that's something we can do as well. I mean, it's probably like it's a lot of extra work for me,
Yeah.
which like it's not like an excuse. I just mean it's not something that is covered by Welder. It's something that I would have to do like externally. But I think it's a good idea. And one more thing that I've been seeing like on Reddit, there are like tons of super small streamers that have like some really interesting highlight from their stream, and they just post it as a Reddit post. And that
And
way,
to what Reddit? To what subreddit?
Like depends what they're streaming. Most of the time they are gamers, but it can be anything else. Like I don't know.
Yeah, because
Like it's not.
I can't imagine like being able to post micro content on Reddit. Like I can see it immediately being taken down by the mods.
Yeah, well,
I think it depends
imagine
on
you're
the-
streaming.
Yeah,
Imagine
on
you're like a streamer with 5 viewers and something like you're streaming like League of Legends and something like completely insane happens.
Yeah.
You will be able to post it to League of Legends like subreddit and you will
Actually,
get probably a lot
I
of
think
viewers from that.
this is even like the standard content on these kinds of subreddits, at least like from what
Yeah,
I
it
read.
is.
Like usually,
Really?
like it's 10-second
Yeah.
clip of something insane happening, basically. And
Yeah.
actually, most of the time, it's the member of the audience that is cutting the stream and posting it on the Reddit. Like that also happens. Maybe
It
not
could be.
most of the time, but like I've seen a lot of times, basically, where you have like a Twitch stream and it's like 5 seconds cut, and it's not done by a creator. It's just done somebody basically for karma. Who's going to
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that happens, but with bigger streamers because they actually have an audience and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
there's a
of course.
bigger chance there's someone who's going to do this.
So
But
how can you leverage this for the business? Like, how can you leverage making micro content out of your streams, and like let's be wild, let's be creative. Like you can stream anything, right? So like how you can make your streams interesting enough that it will make sense to post your micro content to Reddit.
I think it's kind of dependent on the content, but like for example, like to give you just like a quick example of something that probably happened to somebody is that if you have like a cooking stream and your oven starts burning, basically, that would be like a great 10-second clip to post somewhere,
Yeah.
basically, with a funny headline,
Man, we should start fire here. Really?
But like it doesn't have to be artificial.
Do you have the do you have the fire or something? Like, no.
But this is, I think, good example of like a funny natural micro content. Obviously, like you can do much more. But I think, like definitely for Reddit and for most subreddits, like
The police is here. Oh my god! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
yeah, this is actually like
Yeah.
this actually happened too.
Yeah.
That would be also good micro content. So I think it's unexpected events are definitely like great for micro content. Like it's very natural to do them. Obviously, it will not happen every stream, but it's just one example.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so-
not sure how it applies to like the kind of stream we are doing right now. Like I'm not even sure if it's something that happens on Reddit. Like because like when it comes to streaming, I'm only interested pretty much in gaming. Like I watch Twitch and I watch gaming subreddits, so I'm not sure how it works in other spaces. I have to like research that as well. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to apply like this approach to our kinds of streams.
Yeah, I
Like
think
maybe-
the only kind of micro content from our stream that makes sense is like the longer one. For example, where you have like a 15-minute cut, where we will be talking about some interesting stuff from development or growth or marketing, basically. But it will be hard to create a 10-second clip out of that. I think this
But this kind of content is not popular. Like this kind of content
Yeah.
mostly doesn't take off on Reddit and TikTok.
yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
like,
That's true.
what takes off is having a fire in your oven.
Yeah.
What takes off being rated.
True, yeah. This kind, what Predrag said, is more like if you
Could be LinkedIn or
optimize it for SEO and post on YouTube and stuff, which is something that we want to do as well.
But
So-
I think this is kind of like given depending on kind of what kind of content you actually produce. Like you don't have to do this with Welder, what we are doing right now. It's just that like podcasting format or talking format is usually going to lend itself well to SEO YouTube videos. You know, it's not going to lend itself very well to 10-second clips that you can just take out. If I mean, it can be done also. I saw videos of very popular YouTubers where they have some big guest and you can maybe take a 15-second clip of something interesting that he said, for example, like a quote or something. That's cool. But this is usually not the case with smaller streamers because, well, nobody really cares, you know, like you have to be picky to get like something like quotes. But I think our content, for example, as Alex said, I think this is a good idea where basically we can take a 15-minute cut and create an SEO YouTube video out of that. And this is something that will be harder to do in like a funny stream or like show and stream. So it depends on the content, basically. You have to
Right now, the way I want to repurpose our streams is like make multiple 1 minute to 2 minute clips, which would be posted to LinkedIn and stuff, like some nuggets or some funny moments, anything that could be interesting, which wouldn't be like SEO optimized, be just something interesting that was said or happened. And then, as you said, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of something which has a like clear outline and could be SEO optimized for like YouTube or something that could people actually search organically.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it makes sense. Like, for me, I think it's hard to use like one single piece of content for every possible different scenario. You know, like I think it's very optimistic to think that. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's about context. It's always about the context. But it's But I want to leverage TikTok and these channels, you know, as well. So I'm just thinking how we can do it without burning on fire.
we're burning down the office.
Burning down the
So we
office.
only get one chance to be viral. Basically.
this is our spotlight. Let's go. Yeah.
We are moving to new office and we burned out the old one.
It would be a great headline.
Vlog number 7.
Yeah, but we should like pick pieces for TikTok as well, like some funny moments. I think like
Yeah,
the bloopers.
there are no funny moments here.
Yeah, there are. It's true. Yeah, we just have to keep going at it.
The GIFs are nice. I like it.
Yeah, we should prepare a few of them and like leverage them. What?
What's happening?
Alex,
Why is it so slow? Was it loading for you guys as well? Like really slow?
No,
No.
we saw editor.
Oh, okay, that was correct. I wanted to show the editor before you found the actual editor for screen sharing. That was like half an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
And I just clicked it by accident now.
All right, so I think that's it for this Friday stream. It was a little bit wilder. Next time it will be a little bit better again. I will have time to prepare the structure, but I'm real happy about the progress we did this week. So it's nice.
We might actually have Marek as well join us.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing to our channel.
smash that like button.
Destroy. And
Click the notification bell.
and yeah, this is micro content. Well there.
Oh, maybe we had something better, didn't we?
Well they're out. Okay, bye. See you. Ending the live stream.